Welcome back to another video on the Chris390 Sorare channel. So I've got actually quite a lot to bring you today. So we've had a bit of a change up of the team. We're going to go through the results from last week. I think we've got some crafting to do. Not sure how much crafting, but have a look. We're going to go through the winter update, and we're going to look at the missions. So to set some specific missions for tonight's Champions League games, because they're all on at the same time. So I thought we'd go through that together and actually do it, because some of you might not have seen it and they've only just released it. So I thought it'd be a great time to actually do it. So yeah, looking at last week's results, interesting game week. So I'm going to talk you through my big change first. So we're going to go through my rare team now. I've now traded my rare team, and actually I'm going to do a little bit of a segment on it, because I work with a guy called Tren who did a trade for me, and I'll be brutally honest, it was an absolute fantastic deal. Got a really good trade off it. He was really good. So I traded my rare La Liga team to bring in this. So I traded in quite a few players, but I managed to build myself a really solid side. Now I'm really happy with this. So the reason I've done this is, so I'll talk you through it. So I want to go with Marseille stat because it gives me a bit of Champions League, and it gives me a solid Liga 1 stat that does well. So Højbjerg scores very well. Agerd scores really well. He had a Rulli there, which I thought was really good because, again, Marseille goalkeeper, part of a good side. Mason Greenwood's obviously been absolutely smashing it in the Liga 1 with his scoring. His scoring's phenomenal and so rare. And then I went for Sorare for Lens. Now, I know they played each other, so this is a bit of a contradictory game week, but he scores like this pretty much every week, and he's a very solid scorer. And there was a guy on Twitter who was talking about like where to go with Liga 1 players, and Sorare was one of his must picks. So it kind of gave me confidence to go ahead with it, and I really like this team. I think it's really solid. I know it hasn't had the best game week because, let's start with Mason Greenwood, started on the bench, which is frustrating. But if we look at the team, like I've had two, like considering they played each other, that is a pretty good result. We would have got better if we kept a clean sheet, but then it wouldn't have given an assist for Sorare. So yeah, overall, I'm really happy with that. We're promoted to already up to Div 2, which is really good. And I think there's a lot of potential with this team going forward. So let me know in the comments if you think I made the right move. I personally think I have. I really like the move. I think we've gone from a good La Liga team, but there was a lot better out there for a lot more money, to actually a really, really good Liga 1 team that actually is really solid and could take us quite far, and I think win quite a lot of cash and potentially essence, so we can build on that. So I really like it. I'm actually really happy with where I'm at with the team. So yeah, only 100 essence this week, but that's because of Mason Greenwood. Can't mention that. We weren't expecting that. He was actually, I think, 80% to play. So hey, how these things happen, but still a great score for the first week. I am holding up a lot of hope for the rest of the season with this. So that will be my team going forward now. So I think that's a really good team as well. Like, there's no real players in. So like in my La Liga team, I had a lot of players that I was banking on, like for example Aaron Escandel having saved a lot of shots at Real Oviedo because he's not going to keep clean sheets very often. I was banking on Rafinha potentially playing with his long-term injury, coming in and out of the squad because they got so many good attackers. Whereas this is a bit more settled. I know these guys are going to play. So yeah, I don't know, I'm quite excited. I'm excited to see where this goes. Let me know in the comments if you think I've done the right thing. But I don't know, I really like my thought process behind this. Is I think it'll move us forward with our gallery further, and we can get more into it. So we'll see. But anyway, I'm going to pop back to my Premier League team. So I've managed to get 3 Premier League teams out now with all my crafting that. So we had the third team, which I called as again Matthias Nunes, got a goal assist, and Timothy Castagna did really well. So they were a bit of a shot for me. So a bit of a shame. That team was really average. So every team was safe. No one actually really performed that well. Haaland obviously didn't get going against Wolves at home, which is frustrating. But everyone else was really good. Rodri's turning into a bit of a solid scorer now. Gahey obviously giving a solid score at playing for City now, even more stronger. So yeah, really good setups, just not the right scoring. Okay, so we'll get there though. Especially if players come back from AFCON, like Salah's still getting his boat back from AFCON, even though he got an assist, which is great. I think that's an assist, isn't it? That's an assist, yeah. So yeah, I'm happy. We'll do something with those Premier League teams, and the fact that we're safe, we're still in Div 2. It's not ideal. We want to be in Div 1, but we'll get there eventually. I'm feeling a bit more confident in that, and a bit frustrating actually. We were only 8 points off the first streak. So if I'd have captained one of these two, I would have, or even Declan Rice, all done right. And actually, anyone other than Haaland, I would have actually got the streak. So yeah, frustrating, but it is what it is. Eredivisie, obviously, because I crafted that second Mate Kovar, I was going to get rid of him and sell him. Now I'm still debating it, but it allows me to field 2 teams. So I really like the idea of this, and I think it's got potential going forward. But we had a blinder in Div 1. Now, what I'm frustrated about is if I'd have played Druich over here, and that's another 13 points, where would that have got me? Another 13 points would have got me 2,000 essence instead of 1,000. But I still scored 427 points, even with a 30 in there. So, I mean, Anis Hadjit Musa scored 100 and Joe Vima got 100. That is really, really good. It's just frustrating that 2 people have let me down to do even better. I'm still 128 points away from top, so I don't know. Maybe I need to invest in a different keeper, like maybe sell one and get a different keeper from a different team, because I want to try and win the top or get in the top. But right now, I feel like I'm a bit one-dimensional. But this was definitely my most positive Eredivisie game week for a long, long time. So I was really happy with that, and I think we're going in the right direction. And it means we've got the craft to do because of the 1,000 essence. To be honest with you, I think my all-star team sucked this week. They were awful. I thought Ake was going to start because they were short centre-halves, but didn't. So that was a no-go. Everyone else was alright. Southampton did alright away. Portsmouth, obviously Shenza got his goal. Taylor Harbetis was excellent, but everyone else was really average. It just reverberated around this whole team that nothing really worked in this. So got 100 essence from my third team, which is ironic, isn't it? Only 2 positives, and I've got 100 essence, which is mad, isn't it? Really. Don't know if it was just a poor game week or don't know. Really, it's just a weird vibe. Like everyone, nothing really went very well, and now I'm out of Div 1 for All Star, which is a bit frustrating. But yeah, so not bad week, bit frustrating, but at least we got something out of it. It wasn't a complete loss, and I think we got some positivity going forward. So we've got 1,000 essence for that. We've got 100 essence for there. I could make it 500 now because I'm going to keep the rare, and I've got 100 essence there. So we're gonna keep all that this time because I want to earn towards League Earn players. So the Eredivisie essence doesn't mean anything to me. So good week, 1,100 essence, no cash apart from our streak, which we'll go and claim now. So we will claim that. Again, that's. Oh, they've brought that down because that used to be 1,000, so they've brought that down now. Interesting. So you can't get. I'll take the cash anyway. I'm going to keep building up now, maybe towards the MLS. That's my aim now. So, with that being said, let's go and do a craft. We haven't done a craft in a while, so we've got a lot to build up for rare. But we've got 1,800, so we have got potential here. Obviously, Eredivisie is our biggest shout, but you never know in All Star. Come on. We've had so many standards. Give us a decent one. Oh, special tier 2. Come on. So, have I got enough here? Yes, I've got enough here. So I can reveal each league. Lovely. And I can reveal the highest tier, which is a 5-star. So that's a tier 1, isn't it? So one of these cards is a tier 1. So let's process this because we haven't got much to work with, which is really frustrating. But it's okay because they're all decent cards. So we've got something to work with. So if I'm being brutally honest, I won't go with SPFL, I won't go with Liga 2, and I won't go with the Austrian League because they don't fit the squads I play. I might as well go with Eredivisie and see what I get. Now, my next thought process is my 2 favourite numbers are 4 and 8, which are both Eredivisie. So now I think we've had better luck in this 4 bracket here. It's a shame I haven't got nationality because that would have really opened up things for me. But so it is a bit of a gamble. But we can all. I don't know if the shuffle. I don't think shuffle's still available. But who cares? We're going to get tier 2 at least. So the good thing is this card should be playable. Now I'm thinking this one here. Maybe this one here. I think I've got to stick with number 4 because it's been my trustee over time. So we'll go with number 4. Please be good, please. And we get Vasilios Zagaratis. And I'll tell you what, some of his scores aren't bad though. We could have had Watanabe for final. That would have been an absolute pull. Everyone else I'm not massively fussed about. I mean, to be fair, his scores aren't terrible. I can get behind a card like that because he evidently is. Oh, he's a defender. Oh wow. Okay, so when he's not bad, you know. And he's got a good score against PSV, good score against. Interesting. So I'm sure he's a fullback, scoring 2 goals. Maybe takes some set pieces. Plays for Heravy 10th. That's interesting. So then on the lower side table. Do I think it's the best? No. Watanabe would have been the one for me. Although his scores aren't great either, to be fair. So I don't know. As a pull, that's not terrible. I will take it. We're going to have a look at him as well. Vasilios Zagaritis. So we're going to have a look. We'll go and search Zagari. There we go. So Zagaritis we've got in season limited. Okay, it's worth £2, so not really worth much. But there's some good AA in there. That's not to be sniffed at. Like, he's not the worst scorer. I think you could get something out of that. I do. I think they've got good 51% chance to win this weekend. I don't know. They've got some good fixtures. They've got PSV coming up again. But I don't know. I think he might be quite a little valuable defender to have in. So I quite like it. I'm happy with that. So not bad, really. I'm happy. I'll be happy with that. I mean, it would have been nice to have an attacker, I think, or someone that would really impact. But it's not the worst, so we can deal with that. So now, I don't know if you heard about it, but in fact, no. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to actually move on to a guy who I want to give you. So, as you know, I did the trade with a guy called Tren. Now, Tren was really, really good. I personally wouldn't trade with anyone else in the game. Okay, so I'm showing you his account now. So this is Tren. He's on Twitter. You can see he's at Trenderman, and he's also on Discord, so you can access him by there. But he is a really, really good trader. Now there are a lot of traders on Sorare, but the one thing I really like about Tren is he's fair, and he will work with people. He gave me an excellent deal that was fair to him, and I felt it was fair to me, and I didn't feel like I was having to pay massively over the odds for these cards. Whereas some of the traders and the bots on here make you pay massively over. So if you're interested in trading your gallery, try it with Tren. So Tren's a really good trader. You just send him an offer. You can send him an offer to his Pedri, so you don't have to actually, for example, want that Pedri. But what he'll do is he'll give you a counter offer. But like he says, he loves big trades offers. Look how many cards he's got. He's got so many in the locker, but they're good cards. Look at his cards. He's got Lamine Yamal's trade. He's got Elise. He's got Kylian Mbappe's trade. And we're talking, that not just out season, in season. Slotterbeck's a great one to trade. Kimmich, Pedri out of season, but Højbjerg again. I got a rare version of him. He's got some really good cards. Even if I go for his rare selection, he's got again Elise's available that are in season. He's got Messi. He's got Kylian Mbappe. He's got Schlotterbeck. But again, there's some out of season ones here. But he's got some good in season ones as well. So I think you can, if you really want to change up your gallery, he's got another Højbjerg which he's traded. It's got a Vitinha, which I couldn't afford, but someone may actually really love that Vitinha. So he's got a really good gallery that you could go to. I mean, he's even got super rares, some unreal super rares. He's got Kylian Mbappe for crying out loud. That's mental. So he has got a really good gallery. So if you are interested in trading your cards in, or you think, you know what, I can't sell them on the market and I want to get the trade, I want to get moving. He does want a little bit more than what the cards are worth, which is fair enough because there's got to be a reason why he does it. But he is a really good trader, and he's probably the best one I would go to if you need anything. So if you do want to trade with him and you're watching this and you think, you know what, I'd like to go from a La Liga to a Premier League gallery, or I'd like to go from limited to rare, or I'd like to go or just get my cards valued or sell them. He will give you a price, and he's really good. He's very good at responding to comments. I DM'd him on Twitter, or X it's called now, and he responded within minutes. He was really good, and he's good at chatting and good conversation. So yeah, please do give him a look and shout out, and make sure that if you can't sell your cards, trade them, because you don't want to have stuck with a gallery that you don't enjoy. You want to have a gallery that you think is going to do well and you're going to enjoy. And that's what I did. I traded in my gallery that I wasn't enjoying, so it kind of worked in my favour. But he got the cards out of it that hopefully he can sell on to people. So yeah, I'm pleased, and please, yeah, do think about using Tren. All right, so that's the segment over Tren, and I do hope if anyone has any comments to put underneath and wants any more information, please message me. I will definitely help you out with him. If he'll put you in touch or get you involved, like, please do let me know. Okay. Right, on to our mission. So we can pick players from each thing. Now, obviously, I'm going to go to rare straight away, because we've got our... Please tell me there's a Marcel. Yes. So pick a player who scores 75 plus points. Well, I straight away think these three, because I don't think they'll keep a clean sheet. So I'm going to go those three. Okay. Now that gives me a chance. I don't know if I've got anyone else to score points with them. I've only really got I've got a couple of others actually. Madison's injured. Ake won't play, will he? Oh, he's going to play. Oh, let's go and see what Andrew's right. Let's go and see what the Bayer Leverkusen Man City completes 4 dribbles in a match. This is Ake we're talking about. Oof, he ain't going to do that. What's the Leverkusen one? Wins 3 tackles. Get Andrich in here now. He will win 3 tackles. What's the top one? Score 100 points. Oh, I just don't think he'll score 100 points, but I think he's got more chance of scoring. Oh, nah. That's tough, actually. That's really tough. Interesting, though. I really like it. Clues for the Arsenal Karat one. We'll put him in here, see if he does it. Who knows? That's my rare side. Let's go to my limited side now. We're limited. We have got a good chance. So, have I got anyone in here? Oh, I've got players in here. Oh, nice. So, of course, I've got my old Højbjerg version. So I might put Højbjerg in there. Don't know why these two are 0%, but I'm going to chuck them anyway, because why not? Who knows? PSG Newcastle. Don't think I've got anyone. Oh, I'm just going to stop talking. Zabayani. Might chuck him in. Monaco Juventus. No, don't have anyone in there. But please make sure you do these, because you could win some good essence or some stuff in here. Again, I don't have anyone from Ajax or Olympiacos. Don't think I've got anyone from... Oh no, that's like Benfica. I did have Benfica. Right, put them in. So that is players to have... Oh, I missed that one. What was it? Players who have 2... he might get clues then. Old Pavlidis, or whatever his name is. Pavlidis. Oh, I can't say his name. Monaco, I don't have. Ajax, Olympiacos don't have. Don't think I've got any Union St. Geloise. Yep, or Atlanta. Arsenal, I do. Not many like to play. Right, I'm going to stick them all in anyway, because why not? You never know. I miss a big chance. Probably Jesus, if that's anyone. Man City we have. So that's completed 4 dribbles. So, right, now I've got to be... Oh, okay. Interesting, this. Right, I'm going to have to go hard. Nunes might have some from the right back. Who else is like to have dribbles? I haven't really got any techie like Doku type players. My head says if 8 Nori starts, he might do some dribbling. I'm going to go 8 Nori just he might do some dribbling. So that's that one. I definitely don't have any Slavia Prague or Paphos players. Bilbao Sporting, do I have any of that? Oh, I've gone Carlo Nacho, I'll chuck him in. This is what I mean, just chuck all your players in, because you never know what's going to come out. You might just have a bit of a blinder. You go, oh, you know what, I do. Leverkusen Villarreal, no. PSV Bayern, now I do have this. Pick a player who loses possession 15 times. Well, I should probably focus then on the... So I reckon... Does a goalkeeper lose possession a lot of times? So I could stick him in twice. Because he technically loses possession when he kicks the ball. I'd go Dest. I'm going to go the goalkeeper twice, you know. Because if he kicks the ball long and loses possession... Oh, that's crafty. Marajunis, he plays in that midfield. That's hard. I could have picked anyone there. So I've got Eric Garcia, and this is a player who's fouled 2 times a match. Don't think it's going to happen, but we'll submit it. Leverkusen, I did that one, didn't I? No, I don't have that. Dortmund Inter, I don't think I've got anyone, no. Frankfurt, Tottenham. Got him, and he's got 10%. Who's that? Pick a player, misses 10 part. Okay, that could happen. We never know. We'll see what we get out of it. Liverpool Karabag. Now, I have definitely got one here. So, Hugo Ekitike, Salah, and Frimpong I'm going to go with to try and get an assist. I think that is definitely something that could happen, those 3. And then Napoli, Chelsea. Do I have anyone from there? Oh, Romeo Lavia, but I don't think he's going to play. But we'll stick him in anyway, because again, if he turns out of nowhere. So that means I've got all these chances now of winning, which I really like. It just adds a bit of fun to the evening, doesn't it? So, yeah, I really like that. So make sure you get your missions done today, people. That's really important if you are watching this today, which is the 28th. Make sure you get that done. The other thing I was going to talk to you about is the winter update. Now, I quite like some of this stuff. There's a couple of things I'm not 100% sure, and I'm going to wait for Sorare to talk about it. But we've had our winter update. So, what do we get from this? So, for me, the biggest thing is the restructure between streaks and leaderboards. Now, firstly, MLS is back. It's good to see K-League and J-League as separate leagues this year. Don't know what one I'm going to enter, if I'm going to enter any. I'll have a think about it. It might depend on how I do in competitions elsewhere. Oh, we've got notifications. Check what that's about. Oh, that's about what we just talked about. MLS and K-League and J-League. So, J-League, as you may know, major change comes to J-League starting this season. The league is transitioning to a new seasonality with its next full season kicking off in summer 2026. To bridge this gap, a special tournament will take place over the next 6 months, spanning 20 match days. You can find J-League will be covered. This means all J-League classic cards will continue to have utility across classic competitions in the range throughout the tournament. Creates opportunity for a tailored unity. For in-season, the new gameplay, the newly launched J-League specific competition will cover this special tournament, and it will also run for 6 months. J-League cards released in the outcome drop will therefore have 6 month in-season. What? So they've only got 6 months utility for they. That's a little bit crafty in my consent. So from what I'm gathering from that, they're basically saying that they'll put new cards in for J-League in the summer, and the new cards that are going to be releasing in a few days will become classic. Oh, that would make me really hesitant to even go near the J-League then. Personally, I'd avoid J-League then until the new season. If you've got any classics, stick with that. Just don't for that. As for now, we're not planning to launch any Argentina clubs for the new season due to current context and Argentina league rights. Okay, that's okay. They're trying though, and I like it. That's all they can ask for. So, wow, the next one's the 10th of Feb, so that's not far away. A couple of weeks, and 17th of Feb is the K League. Now, I'll get a video out for that. I will be away. I'm on holiday for that one, so I will not be around. That was frustrating. And I'm not sure about this one. So that's interesting. We'll be around for the MLS one, so we'll do a video on that. Hopefully, we can bring you some info on that and help you find some squads. That'd be good. Gameplay enhancements, so classic slot confirmation. Okay, so Spencer part one. Okay, so still gonna have one. Alright, that's good. So we're still having the one. Allowed to use to any card in your season in your 5-player team. Good. So that's good. We want the one. Card still slot. I think that's good, and it means that classic cards don't die off and have no value. For free in-season comes about to launch, which one is new? Clear separation between hot streaks. So this is what I'm talking about. So they're talking about having hot streaks and leaderboards separate. Currently, it seems like it would be. So they're basically saying you have to have a separate lineup for hot streaks now and a separate lineup for leaderboards. Am I a fan of that? I don't think so. I like the fact you can compete in both, but then does it mean you've got more chance of winning because you'd have to then pick between? I don't know. That's an interesting one actually. The beloved beat the game format where you enter lineups. Okay, so that'll be in leaderboard competition. So important note: the new game face will be released ahead of the MLS launch. Oh, we're getting a new gameplay interface at its first match day. As consequence, the first 2 league matches as played as special competitions featuring leaderboards only, no hot streaks. So again, J League's been done over, so they're not even going to have hot streaks, and they're going to have temporary prize pools. So please stay away from J League. It's not worth it at the minute until they get that right, and then we'll absolutely nail it. You'll find 2 distinct competitions in the Pro Tab hot streaks in Retab leaderboards. Okay, so it sounds like you're going to have to have a separate team for each, which actually could allow more people to win. It is going to be harder because if you're going to have 2 teams, so that's a bit frustrating. But I suppose what you do is if you could only have 2 team or 1 team, you probably go for hot streaks first, build up enough cash to then probably insert into the leaderboard team. I don't know. Important, although they've been at the leaderboard competition arenas, they do not involve 10 managers. Oh, okay. Let's dive deep into it. So improved hot streaks. Okay, so this is the hot streak. So they're saying more multiple lineup hits equals more. Okay, so they're saying if you have more lineups in the hot streak section, you can win more than what. That's good. So you can actually win like. So if you got 2 lineups that beat the streak, you can get double the prize for it. I like that. It's cool. And a permanent escort pre. So from what I've read from this, is that if you reach a certain boundary, you get a share of like that 200,000 each week, which again really good. I really like that, and I think that's really really class. I think they're really trying Sorare this year, and they've really improved, like actually trying to give back a little bit because. There is a lot of money in Sorare, and sometimes actually the essence is really exciting to hit because, like for me as a content creator, I love having essence to actually just grind and open stuff to show you. Like I think it's fun. So if you have 1 lineup, you hit $500 streak, 2 lineups would be $750. Wow! So if you hit 3 lineups, hit the $500 streak, you get 1,000. I like that. That's good. That means that it's not just like. Oh, well, great! So 2 teams beat it, but I still get $3. You actually get like actually done for it now. So yeah, hot streaks. So each week the game Essence Grand Prix will be shared among every manager who scores a specific target. Okay, for example, 480 points. Oh, okay. So yeah, it's like I said. New competition opening rules to improve the experience further. We're updating the competition opening rules, removing the minimum 10 licensing player requirement for a hot streak competition to open. Oh, nice. So you can play a hot streak in a game week if there's not 10 teams playing in that league. So if there's less than 5 fixtures, you can still actually try and go for your hot streak. That's really good. I like that. Just how many times do you get like the big teams, for example? Like I remember Barcelona and Real Madrid were playing in the the league cup in Spain. And they weren't playing the weekend, but they were playing midweek. But none of their games counted because it was just a one-off, and they didn't have enough teams playing that midweek game. So I think that's a really good move actually. Super and unique Essence hot streak will now have their own. Oh, nice, dedicated hot streaks. So they're bringing in super rare and unique hot streaks. That'll be interesting to see what they get. Like the pools for that. Like that might actually improve the prices of super rares and uniques if you actually own any. Please note the unique reward boost applies to the hot streak competition managing chooses. Okay, that's cool. I like that. You'll be able to claim you enjoy your hot streak rewards live during the game week, starting 30 minutes after the match. Okay, so you can get your hot streak rewards straight away, which I thought you pretty much could anyway. But anyway, I'm not 100% sure on that one. Instant reward reclaim. Is it so that Opta can't affect it or stats can't be I don't know. But I like it. Leaderboard competitions will have their own set. No more division. Oh, no more divisions. As we're separating gameplay and hot streaks leaderboards, this is big. This so they're now going to have divisions. So it means everyone has a chance of reaching the maximum prize pool. I love that. I'm a massive fan of that. I hate the fact I could have one game week where I get a DMP, which is not my fault, and I'm relegated for it. Like, that really frustrates me. So I really like that change. I think that's really good. But continue. So following your feedback, cash rewards or recording. Okay, so they're still doing the same thing with Super and Unique, but I think that's the same anyway. Rare, we've adopted a split model between leaderboard and hot streak. Managed to enter 2 lineups in the rare. Oh, okay, and 4 lineups in hot streak. Wow. Okay. So hot streak competitions, managers win cash essence. Leaderboard competitions, managers can win cash essence in MLS. Oh, okay. So you can't win cash again. If you're thinking about going rare for J League or K League, avoid it because you cannot win anything other than essence. It's what I'm gathering. So I would only invest in MLS at this point. I don't even see why they brought J League and K League into us. This is very baffling. Because if I win 1,000 J League efforts, I'm not going to want to get another J League player because what am I going to do with him? Put him in another lineup to win more essence? I don't know. It's great for content creator, that one, but as an average player, where'd you go with that? I don't know. That's weird for me. To maintain the exclusivity and prestige of leaderboard competition limited, managers will be able to own 1 lineup in the okay, but 5 in the hot streak. So effectively, they're changing it so you can have 1 league lineup. That's interesting. But then I suppose then you can really focus on that 1 team, and then the other 5 you can just chuck in there and go, you know what, I'm going to use them to try and win some hot streaks. I like that, actually. I think that's quite good. It'll actually make it a little bit more unique, and hopefully some more winners. Like, people can't buy 3 of the greatest teams and then win it. So I like it. I like what they've done here. This is good. Lineup bonuses. We're really happy with how lineup bonuses naming the multi-club and an extra layer to help managers push. That's all we're keeping these for the new. Okay, cool. So they're keeping the lineup bonuses. That's good. Prize pool overview. So they are looking at. Oh, here we go. Sorry. 500 essence, 2,000 essence. You can change it to 25. Was it? Oh, plus 13. Oh, so it's plus 250 for every lineup, plus 1,000 for every lineup if you hit the 380, plus 13 for every lineup, plus 50, and plus 250 for any. I like that. It's good. And actually, these are all obtainable targets, I think, for MLS. Really obtainable. So we're looking at rare, 500 plus 250 for any thing, 20 and 10, 150, 400 and 200 extra, 2,000 and 1,000 extra. Really nice. Oh, this is the big one. Okay, so you win essence, basically. But if you're winning 5,000 essence in rare or 1,000 unique, you're crafting a card that's worth you'll probably make £1,000 minimum out of that, I'd imagine. So you're looking at essence the whole way through, which I wouldn't say makes people go, wow. But you could craft some unbelievable cards with that super rare and that unique essence. 100%. That would actually be really good. Like, if you think about cards, they average around £300-400 for a good card. Yeah, that's good, but obviously it means you don't get any cash. But to be fair, it's so rare, you have to stop somewhere, don't you? I like it. Would I go to Super N? Nah, I haven't got the funds for it. I'll be brutally honest. I'm not going to lie. Just for YouTube's sake, I don't have the funds to go Super S, so I wouldn't do that personally. Essence Grand Prix. So if you reach 580 points, they'll share of limit. I'm assuming that's only limited then, because they're only showing limited on here. Okay, so they're doing 100,000 shared for J League and K League, and 200,000 just for MLS. So, guys, invest if you're going to put a team together for these new 3 leagues. Go MLS. You're so much better off than going to J League or K League, 100%. I'll do a video actually later on about who to sign for MLS. I'll do some research and see who would be good players to sign. So let's have a look at the leaderboard. So we're looking at £1,000 for MLS if you win, 500 for it. I still think that's really stingy. Like, you're going to get probably 10,000 players in the summer, and you're only going to give out. I don't know, man. I think that's a little bit on the stingy side, personally. Yeah, I don't know. I find it a bit weird. 2,000, 1,500, nice. Again, still think it's a little bit on the stingy side. So only 50 places get rare. Actually, no, to be fair, 100 places to 50 places is crazy. I can't actually get my head around that. So they're going to get out 50 rare places when they'll probably have 800 people do it in a rare, but they'll have 6,000 people do it in limited and they'll only give 100. I just don't feel like that adds up. I know they're going to 2,000 the essence, don't get me wrong. I don't know, maybe I'm just being a bit harsh. And I suppose that's draws. But that summer, when the summer comes around, there's another games and MLS absolutely flies. I wonder they'll update the price wars. They may do, but for now, for early in the season that'd be fine. But for later in the season, I'd like to see more cash added, especially in the summer break. But I suppose you've got the World Cup coming up, so they're thinking about that. And then Plasma's, yeah, it's a tricky one, isn't it? Personally, I think it's a little bit low on the cash play, especially on limited. I think rare's pretty fair, but limited's a little bit low. But then I suppose people are going to be playing World Cup, and they're probably going to put a lot into World Cup, so it might not be too bad. Okay, so a little bit like what they did with the Premier League at the start, they're going to put a 3 times boost on the price the first 5 match days. Now, I'm going to give you some advice here. If you are on a tight budget and you want to do an MLS team and you think, oh my God, I really want to do MLS, but I'm on a budget, you wait till these first 5 match days are over, because the prices will drop significantly after this. So, for example, if I take you through when I bought my Premier League team at the start of the season for this double streaks thing, I spent, it's got to be around £600 on a limited team, but a strong limited team to try and win it. I ended up not doing that well on it. I probably made half my money back at the moment. But the prices died. So, for example, I think I bought Haaland for like 200 and something. And once this streak finished, he went to about 150. So he literally dropped to £100 because this had stopped. So what I'm saying is, if you're on a budget, wait till these 5 game weeks are over. I know it'll be frustrating. You'll want to get involved, but if you're on a budget, don't do it. It's not worth it. You can still get involved with a lot of it. And yes, they're great. Like, look at that. Wow. So they're talking about you can earn like $75. Like, you can earn, but it's only essence. Like, so the really and truly, if you're not going to get to there because you're not going to buy an amazing team, you're going to be stuck here, and all you're going to be doing is getting essence. Which, don't get me wrong, it's still great. Like, I'm saying it like it's a bad thing. It's still great because then you could craft more cards, potentially give back. I don't know. It could be beneficial especially if you hit 2. Now, is it once or is it? Even if your streak can be started, so the boost still applies. Okay, so you could hit 1, miss it, hit 2. You still could end up about 10,000 essence. Now, what I'm saying is, you could craft a lot of cards that would make you money back in that time. So it's not terrible. But I wouldn't go breaking the bank to get this MLS team in that first 5 weeks if you are struggling. Okay, I'll try and find some budget teams. I will do a big MLS showdown video. I'll do some research into it and we can have a look at that. Similar to Rare, again, it's good, like good cash. It's great cash. I mean, $6,000 if you hit Street 5. Wow. And actually, $300 for the 3rd streak is very doable. And if you go and hit the 2nd one, right, hit that twice, that's still $120 that you wouldn't have had like without it. So it's not bad. And yeah, same as, I mean, you get a 15k. Wow, can you imagine 15k super rare essence? Yeah, that would be an unbelievable video. This is interesting. DMP's discussion. So, as mentioned in part 1, we were considering testing a DMP mitigation system. First of all, huge blah 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 blah. But after all, because we decided not to implement it. But it seems none of them would meaningfully improve the manager experience short term. I find that frustrating a little bit. For me, they will revisit it, which is good. But for me, what I would do is, if there's a DMP in your game, allow the people. I think the only way you can redo it is if that game has gone ahead, you can only allow changes to the squad if they've got a player still to play in that league in that week. So, for example, if my player was a DMP on 3 p.m. on Saturday, I would want them to go, right, you know what we're going to do? You can sub him in for someone who's playing either 5 o'clock on a Saturday, or throughout from then on, Sunday games, Monday night game, you can sub him in. That, for me, would be a fair way of doing it, because it's still your gallery, it's still you actually managing, but it doesn't punish you because they've told you it's going to be 90% starting and then not starting, and then you get relegated. That, for me, would be a fair way of doing it. But I don't know the actual perfect solution. Obviously, it's not fair to them people who have 3 o'clock kickoffs. It's a tricky one. So, yeah. Free it when no match scheduled Saturday night. Okay, so you got a deadline late. Anyway, special events, feedback. We hear you enjoy which puts on occasion. Good. So they're going to bring out the special events. Okay, I like that. HP crafting. Yeah, I do like special events. They're quite good. Guy and Scoring wants to give community heads up. We're exploring potential changes to scoring matrix. I'd love to hear feedback. I do think strikers are done dirty on scoring. Now hear me out. Haaland is constantly scoring 60s with one goal, but has more impact on the game than some other strikers who score 100 because they drop in and do loads of passing. I don't know. I don't think sometimes the scoring... I'd love to know your comments on actually any of this like that I've talked about, and if you agree with me or disagree with me. But for me, I think, I just sit there and think, you know what? I think you need to start giving more score. And actually, goalkeepers, what the other one for me is frustrating is if they concede a goal, sometimes that's not their fault. They shouldn't get punished with a score of 40 because they conceded a goal. If they've done good other things in the game, then they should actually get more points for that. I don't know. That's my fault, because sometimes, like, if a defender gives a loose ball away and then they round the goalkeeper and score, that's not really the goalkeeper's fault, and he shouldn't be punished for that. I know the defender gets punished, but then the goalkeeper also gets punished because then he loses clean sheet and there's no way of really him getting it back. I don't know. For me, I just would like maybe just a bit more like performance-based stats rather than just if they concede, that's the goalkeeper basically screwed for the game. Does that make sense? Because then you'd actually get more people picking different goalkeepers based on how they actually do things. So whether they can spread plays, whether they can pass the ball well. I don't know. There's just more differential. Let me know what you think about that. I'd love to know what you think. Essence and crafting. Good. We're going to have that. I really like that. So you can craft from 6th of Feb. So that's going to be quite early then. They're saying that's to be confirmed, but that's crafting's going to be available from 6th. That's going to be that's early. So that's going to be very soon. So that may come up in a video soon. T-Clear standalone leads beginning of 26 will not be impacted by the essence conversion as they are limited. Okay, cool. Introducing collect missions. So it's like kind of what we've gone through before. I like collect missions. Sealing, end of season transition. Team Vault. Okay, to leaderable win, good. No, actually, I think that's poor. I think that should be both because it's still your vault. You're still, I don't know. I would have had it the other way around. I'd have had it on hot streaks rather than leaderable, because otherwise, for example, Pranksy, who can spend 30k a year on the game, is going to be massively advantaged over some little mini like me who can't afford that. That's my opinion. Again, might not be everyone's opinion. Again, he's earned that because he spent that much money. New tiering system. So I like the fact they're going to last 10 instead of last 15. I think it's really good. Average minutes played with confidence and average minutes played. Yeah, I like that. Average minutes played as well, because that's good, because some people can score loads of points but come off the bench, and you have to be really careful to watch people come off the bench because that could eventually affect you. Again, L10, like it. I'm going to speed up because I've gone through a lot. But yeah, I think there's some good changes. There's some things I don't like. But overall, I'm excited to see where we go with it. I don't think Jaylee and Kaylee, for me, are worth investing in. I will be looking at MLS. But let me know your comments on that, because it may be a case of you think, actually, you know what, it could be worth investing in, and you might see a different side to it to me, and you can go, you know what, Chris, you got that wrong. So let me know what you think in the comments. I will be open to people's ideas, and yeah, thank you for watching if you are still here. I mean, I know I've been rambling on, but I think it's been quite a good video. We've actually had a bit of a breakdown of what's coming up, where we can go with it, what teams we can use, what budgets we can use. I'm going to do some MLS stuff. If anyone wants any J League or K League stuff, let me know. But yeah, that'll be it for today, guys, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.